Good morning, ma'am, and welcome back. Welcome to the channel. And It's truly a pleasure to have you here on my channel for the
Mhm.
first time. Yes, ma'am, how has your day been so far? How's life going and how's weather
Hmm.
at your location?
So many questions in one go, but I would like to answer one by one. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me here on your channel. Pleasure is mine. I'm feeling super duper excited to have this conversation. Everything is hunky dory at my home, at my place. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and weather is awesome. I'm enjoying my personality, my mood, my energy every time like a jovial personality. So by the grace of God, everything is hunky dory.
Okay, that's great, ma'am. You are such a vibrant personality. You naturally draws people in. So I would love to know, like I also seen a lot of your videos on Instagram. You're always, cheerful, enthusiastic, and full of energy. So has this always been part of your personality since
Mm,
childhood, or did you
mm.
develop this mindset over the time? I would
Since
love
my
to
child,
know the secret.
since my childhood, I am the same personality, the same old. Nothing has been changed so far. Even I would say that after my marriage, before marriage, I was over pampered girl, over pampered. Like my father has given a long rope to me. I was mollycoddled by him, mollycoddled by him. नाट प्यार में बहुत बिगाड़ के रखा हुआ था. So I was like that. So bold personality and you know always ready to take a fight and pick a fight, especially with the boy,
Okay.
especially with the
Did
boys.
at Okay, is there any incident that happened that
Oh,
beaten up some boys
so
or
many,
students?
so many.
Oh
Long
my
list.
God.
I have long list. Long list.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. I can't imagine. I mean, you are such a gregarious person. I mean, such a jolly person. How would that even look like? I can't even imagine that.
I am a person like that. When I was at your age, when I was in my 20s, now I'm 35 plus, yes. Oh my God. What did I do? I
Oh,
just spilled the
but
bean
you,
here. I just spilled
oh
the bean
my
here
goodness.
about my age. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, that's a joke
We
apart.
will cut this part.
That's a joke apart. No worry, let it go. I am 35 plus. What's wrong in that? Let me just accept it. I earned that age by my experience,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
I need to
Yes,
pat
ma'am.
my back. Hey,
You're right.
Rekha, you are 35 plus.
Yes, it take a lot of guts to be there. You have a lot of experiences in your life and
Hmm.
a lot of lessons that you've learned over these years, and that's a proud moment, I would say, because I always tell people when I tell them now I'm 20, so I have 20 years of experience. I
Wow.
tell them like that. And I had a friend, and he was a kind of person, but he used to always say his hair's turned white, right? And a lot of youngsters, they feel ashamed of this thing that we have a white hair.
Hmm.
But he was a kind of person that he used to always say this thing very proudly, that I have a experience of 19 years old. But
Hmm.
unfortunately, we lost him in 2024 and in an accident. But yeah, a lot of teachings, a lot of lessons he has left with for us, that he was he was just like you. I mean, you always remind me of him, the kind of personality you are. He used to be like you, and always full of energy, always
Hmm.
happy, and always encourages, contagious. And I that's how I that person reminds me of him
Hmm.
all the time. Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I have some questions that I want to ask you
Yes.
in today's session.
Hmm.
So some of them would be related to English. I think most of them are related to English, and at the in between we will also a small game related to English itself.
Hmm.
So shall we start, ma'am?
I'm game. Bring it on.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so my first question would be, for example, if English disappeared tomorrow, so
Ah,
what would that skill be that will still make someone a great communicator in your perspective?
that would be my artistic part. I'm an artistic person by heart, and you must have gone through and you must have seen my videos on
Yes.
Instagram. I'm full of beans with my dance movement. And before connecting to you, I uploaded one dance video, my expressions, and giving lectures to the roadside Romeo. So I am like that. So I would like to go with my artistic part.
Okay, that's great. And yes, I think communication and English are different, but people are making them, together these days, because communication, anyone can be a great communicator. It is not just that you have to learn English for that. I've seen many people who present themselves in a great way. They always, take others' attention. So that's good, and you don't need to think, if you are not good at English, you don't need to think that I can be a good communicator, right?
See, if you are an artistic person, you can tell your emotions, right? By by your acting skill, by your dancing skill, you can talk with the people. There are many
Yes.
people those who can't speak, but they are very good at another skill like dancing, like any musician kind of a thing. That they are in that way they are flaunting their and expressing their views and
Yes,
touching the
ma'am,
heart.
true thing, true thing. Yes, many of them. Even I've seen, even yesterday itself. There is one famous temple called Panchwata Temple. The place where I reside in, it's called Choti Kashi Mandi. So a lot of temples are there and a lot of tourist visits. But I was there in Victoria Pool, which is quite a
Mhm.
historical. I mean, what can I say? Bridge. So there I saw a lady. I mean, I was there to. Just to see the nature that was there on that bridge. So a lady was passing by, and I think she doesn't know how to speak. So the way she was expressing herself, there were two ladies. They were
Uh-huh.
conversing with each other with big smile, and she was using the sign
Sign
language, and
language.
that caught my attention. And the
Hmm.
way she was expressing herself was, I mean, that was amazing. That caught my attention, and I feel happy. These small moments make me feel smile.
Same
So
here.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now coming to the next question. For
Mhm.
example, you unlearned whatever you had learned till now in English. So you have to now start from the scratch, right? To learn this language. So, and with help of no teacher and no tutor. So what would be your plan look like, learning to this language from scratch?
Okay. I always tell and repeatedly saying the same thing to everyone, emphasizing on the same thing that your best relationship is with yourself, not to anyone. Not with your husband, not with your kids, not with your parents. Your best relationship is with yourself, right? If I have to start something, if I had to start from scratch, then it would be, of course, I myself, right? Let's just take in that way English. Suppose I forgot English. Now again, I have to start from the scratch. Then I will use myself as a partner. And every day I'm doing the same. I am generating a word. Suppose I'm saying something in Hindi, then I'm translating in English. Every time I'm training my brain, no, this is Hindi, no, you have to speak in English as well. Okay, you are going with the Hindi language, that's okay. But another language is also English, so you can speak in English. You can frame sentence. So I will use myself for my English. And these days I'm doing the same thing. Not these days, I've been following the same technique since time immemorial. बहुत लंबे times I'm using it. Right? I'm generating every day word. Every day generating a one word, and expressing my thoughts, my views on that particular word every day, the pros and cons and everything. And the second thing, if I'm going, we have every day come with a lot of surprises. Every morning come with a lot of surprises, right? And we all have one story to cook up. So what is your story?
Yes.
So if I have story in a day, I will narrate it, and I will try to think in a different way as well. So that's why I will use myself for my my upgradation for my to upskilling myself in this language.
Yes, ma'am. True thing, because I can resonate with this because when I started with having conversation with me because a lot of people are there who say that we don't have environment, we don't have people to speak with, how to start, people gonna judge us, all these kind of questions and doubts and all those things. But yes, I still remember when I started. Initially, I used to talk in front of mirror. I used to talk with myself, and self talk is something which I mean earlier I was not that much aware of myself, but the time I started developing that relation with me, that I mean things are now beautiful for me, even small things that makes me happy. It's all about building your relation with yourself first. No, then you don't care about people what they think, what they
Hmm.
not think, right? So you have to improve, you have to be best version of yourself, right? So why I don't still think so, I think, I don't know, but I think it's inherent in me that I don't think that much about people. I mean, sometimes I'm very careless. If I want to do something, I want to achieve something. Uh, I don't think about people, what they're gonna say, what not. I will focus on my goal straight, and that is what makes me me.
Hmm.
And you have to do the same thing. At the end, when you are gonna be
Hmm.
good at this language, you will see the benefits, not those people. They will appreciate their time as well, because I've seen many people, they think that people are gonna judge us, that's why we are not starting learning this language. But I don't think so, because at the end they are gonna praise you. So uh, I mean, just keep focusing and keep
Yes.
learning and keep growing. You don't need to pay attention otherwise, because
Hmm.
at the end they're gonna praise you, right?
Of course.
So having a good relation with yourself teaches you a lot of things, and I think that has changed my perspective toward life, toward things, how I perceive things in my life, right?
Hmm.
So first have a great relation with you, and then everything else is gonna be beautiful as well,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so now, not a, I have a small game.
Uh-huh.
So here, what we are gonna do, I'm gonna tell you some sentences, 3 to 4 sentences. I'm gonna tell you, and the title of the game would be like complete sentences. You have to answer them in 3 to 4 words, and uh, I'm gonna say the half of the line of the game, right? So
Okay.
shall we start?
Yes, I'll try my best. I'm game.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Here's the first one. So, fluency starts when, fluency starts when,
When you speak.
and now you're gonna complete.
When you speak.
Yes, right, right. And a lot of people think that they wait for that perfect time, like me.
Hmm.
I also waited for so many years that once I would be fluent at vocabulary, at grammar, then I'm gonna speak.
Mm-hmm.
This is not gonna happen
Yes.
that way. You have to speak, you have to build your muscles, you have to train your muscles, then only you will be able to speak more and more, right?
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they're not speaking, they're not putting their efforts, then they are asking that we are not able to learn, we are listening, we are
Hmm.
reading, we are writing, we're doing everything, but still we are not getting fluent. Man, how can you be if you're not opening up your mouth, if you're not
Hmm.
speaking? No matter whatever knowledge you have, just speak
Hmm.
first, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I've seen changes in me as well.
Same here. This is the only
Since
funda. This is the only funda. We do not have any therapy. We do not have any method to be fluent in this language. Only one method: practice, practice before practice,
practice,
practice. That makes man perfect. But to the right direction is very
yes. Yes, right, right. This is the point. So, okay, that leads me to the other question. We
important.
will stop the game for a while here. So, what is right way in your perspective? As you said that you have to take actions in a right way. What do you think is that right way to learn this language, or that first steps, that first few steps that you should take in a right way?
Hmm. See, like we have different stages in English: beginner, intermediate, upper intermediate, then the fluent one, right? So I'll start with the beginner one. if a person is a beginner, right, and he and she needs to start his or her journey, then there are few points, there are few hacks that they need to keep in the mind. First and the foremost thing is change your mindset. First of all, change your mindset, because when you start, when you think that I need to work on my communication skill, you caged, you cage yourself, and you cage yourself in restricted mindset and social anxiety. Lots of negative comments people are ready to throw here and there, right? So change your mindset, tell your brain that this is a part and parcel, you have to accept it. Change your mindset. And second thing, plan your journey. What I mean to say it here, if you are able to improve your journey on your own, then go for it. The world is your oyster. If you are not able to improve your communication skill on your own, then take help. Right? There are so many platforms from where you can take classes. And third one is immerse yourself. You need to sink your teeth into it. You need to sink your teeth into it. You have to give more time, more and more time to this language. You need to you need to do rabbit hole deep down. What does it mean? Means आपको बहुत ज्यादा time देना पड़ेगा इस language को, right? Second, and
Yes, ma'am.
fourth thing is, do not pay attention towards grammar. Just forget about grammar, right?
At first.
Just practice in a general way. Do not take any kind of a topic. If it is possible for you, generate a word like happiness, soul, life, something like that. This is a simple way when you are starting your journey from scratch.
Yes, ma'am, true thing. And you mentioned very good points. All the points are good and helpful for the learners. But one point I like the most, that plan your journey, because I think maybe a lot of people might be seeing a lot of people who are learning this language on their own, and they are thinking that we are gonna do the same thing, right? That we can learn from the internet, from YouTube. But not all people are not same. All people have their own pace of learning anything, right? So they some people, all people have their own paths on different journeys. So you don't need to think like if that person learned from the online and in that way we are going to do the same thing. You have to first analyze yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need? Maybe you need tutor, maybe you need teacher, maybe you
Yes.
need guide. So you have to pay attention to that.
Yes.
That's a very good point. So okay, now moving forward to the second one, that what is the one biggest myth that people have about learning English?
The biggest myth about English is they think that they will be able to learn English in a jiffy. Overnight, they will become fluent. People are, in a hurry. They are in haste. They are not holding their horses. So everything has a process. You need to follow the process. If you're not following unless you're not following the process, you won't be able to do it. So do not think that, and the second thing, I've seen so many spoken classes where they are claiming that you will be fluent in 2 months and 3 months and 4 months. Oh my God. ये क्या है? Please don't
It's
give
not,
this fallacy zone. Don't
no.
create this, falsehood, spread falsehood amongst people. And the people, they are like innocent, and
Yes,
caused by their attention. So this is the biggest myth. You will not be able to good or fluent in this language until unless you are giving your blood, sweat, tears to it. People are ready
yes,
to see
ma'am,
the
true
result,
thing.
not that preparation. Are bhaiya, why can't you see the other side? That how much puja gave, how much puja did for this language, right? You need to see the
Yes, ma'am.
preparation also. So consistency sharpen your skill, patience multiply your values, stick with your boring habits like hard work, consistency, and shock people by your result. This is the only and only method to be good at language. Keep yourself on practice mode and make a hay while the sun shines. जब मौका मिले तब बोलिए. Good at general
Yes,
conversation, because general
yes,
conversation is something like a world. When you are good at general conversation means you are discussing whole world. When you have topic, that means you are caging yourself. This is the only territory I have, and I have to speak within this territory. No, please be good at general
yes, ma'am.
conversation. This has power. It has power to broaden the horizon of your lore and elevate your communication skill. Mark my words.
Yes, ma'am, true thing. And initially, when I just started off with my journey, when I used to listen to people, I used to see those titles that learn English within 2 months, 3 months, and I used to think back then that yes, I will do it later because people are teaching English within 3 months and like that. So I'm not going to, learn right now. I can do it later because it's easy. People are learning in three
Uh,
months, but that was a biggest myth that I heard. And later on, since I started speaking, the more I'm getting hang of of this language, and I can say speaking, consistency, and discipline and right direction is the
yes,
only key to fluency. There
yes.
is no secret and nothing magical thing like that.
Hmm.
So okay, so the last question:
Mm-hmm.
one habit that every English learner should develop in them. Only one habit.
One habit. See, habits are very important and play significant role in our life. There is a saying and also in English, a stitch in time save nine. जब तक आप अपनी छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉर्ट आउट नहीं करेंगे ना, पहले अपनी छोटी चीजों को फिक्स कीजिए, तभी आप अगर नहीं किया तो ब्लंडर बन जाएगा, राइट?
True
सो वो
thing.
भी हाँ, सो एज आई सेड दैट हैबिट्स प्ले significant role in our life. So the one habit that you need to inculcate in your life to be good at language, that is train your brain. We all have monkey
Yes.
brain. We can't control it, but we can train it. We can't control it. हम control नहीं कर सकते इसको. But we can train it. Why am I telling you? Because from my first hand experience and straight from the horse mouth, I am the reliable source because I did the same thing. And how did I train? How did I train? Let me just give you example. Suppose मैंने एक हिंदी में sentence बोला, मैं खाना बना रही हूँ. Immediately I tell my brain, no, now you have to speak in English the same sentence. I am cooking food. Whatever you are saying in Hindi, just translate it. That's how you can start. That's how you can start to train your brain. So this is the only one habit. This is the most important, crucial, consequential habit, to learn English. Train your brain with small
Yes,
sentences.
ma'am. True thing. And these small habits plays a vital role,
Hmm.
not only learning anything, but also in success in life, I would say, or whatever you want to achieve in your life. We most of the time, I don't know, maybe it's a human tendency to, look down on those small habits. But once you start paying attention to those tiny small habits, that brings a significant change in your life. And yes, it can be anything: waking up early and just having doing affirmations and small things, and
Anything which
drinking
suits.
a
See, anything
small
which
cup of
suits,
water.
which suit and which has your interest, on top of in which you feel in tune with, which you can mingle with it easily. वो कीजिए आप.
Yes, yes, true thing that whatever you feels like, whatever you enjoy doing the most. Like
Hmm.
I enjoying listening to English musics and the affirmations, and I
Hmm.
enjoy that. I mean, I just immerse myself into that, and that makes me feel happy. It should be enjoyable process. It should not be like you are feeling monotonous and you are not enjoying the process.
ऐसा नहीं है ना
I
कि आप
think
सोच रहे हो, not like that you are watching television and you're sleeping by the side.
no, this is not enjoyment. I guess this is going to be. I don't know what this scenario is going to be. You have to. I mean, that should be productive as well, right,
Yes.
ma'am? Yes, that should be productive, and yes, that's amazing. I mean, I just enjoy your not company, but your I mean company. We can say that when we are with each other, right? That is going to be company. That vibe, I can say. What can I say? That I like your vibe or your aura. That's
You can say,
amazing.
I like your aura, your personality, and the kind of
Your
energy you are throwing because
personality.
energy is contagious. I'm also feeling contagious.
Yes.
Smile is like a smile. and your energy is like a perfume. The more you spread,
Yes.
the more you feel happy inside. मैं भी तो happy feel कर रही हूँ.
And the more you attract, right? The more
Yes.
you spread, the more you get it.
Hmm.
Okay, so I think now it's time to wrap up the conversation. Should
I
we? Or
enjoyed.
do you
I
have any other questions?
I
Okay,
don't
so yes,
have
ma'am.
I don't have anything in my Pandora box. I love when people drill me. I love quiz session. I love to answer because that time I am in my full energy. I flaunt my energy. I flaunt my expression, my smile, and I do not pretend that's the best quality in me, right? Whatever in my heart, it straight reflects on my face.
Yes, ma'am. True thing. Okay, so it was amazing session, I would say, and it was such insightful conversation I had, and it always depends who is on the other side of the
Yeah,
table. And you made my day. You made this conversation, and yes, ma'am. And I would
I
love
have.
to have more such conversations
Yes,
in future as well
you
with
have my
you.
number. If you have any problem, you can talk to me, right? Anytime I'm available because on top of that, I was about to say something and forgot my thought of train. Let it be, chalo. कुछ कहने वाली थी मैं. It was on the tip of my tongue.
You
But
can drop me a message
yes,
once you
yes.
remember.
I like your, on Instagram. There you are with a lot of slogans, insightful things you are sharing. Right, I'm learning also, yeah, because I love to listen. I have a very great observatory skill. Once I observe something, it automatically goes here. I need not to put efforts
Okay.
for it. That's innate quality, I would say, that given by God and my parents. That's how I am learning.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, and have a great day ahead, I would say. And yes, keep shining like this. Keep spreading your smile. And yes, you might not know, but a lot of people, you are making a lot of people's morning and day and night. And
I
yes,
don't know, but I'm just going with the flow. I don't pretend. As I just said that, I do not pretend. So I am like, the way I am, accept it or reject it, that's your choice. But I can't change myself because I've seen so many people by saying, oh, ma'am, you. That vice and virtue is always there,
they,
positive and negative.
yes,
The
ma'am.
kind of a nature I have, maybe you like it and other people will not like it. Maybe the people will not like it. Some people will like it, some
Yes,
people will not like it. So the coin has two
it's
sides.
all about perspective, or all about beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, and
Yes,
that
beauty
is
is
it.
skin
The
deep.
kind of
Beauty is skin deep, right?
yes, ma'am.
Ah,
Okay, ma'am.
okay. Bye bye. I have a great day.
Okay. Have a great day, you too, ma'am.